And next we will listen to tributes from Somy Menardi that will deliver here.
Good morning, everybody. I'm coming here also on behalf of my wife's family, who knows the Cole family very well from way back. So, remembrance. It's better to say a celebration of Tante and Oma Motan. Remembering Tante Motan, like what many people said, and I just want to emphasize that she is a bold, she is fearless, she's a faithful and a strong, but yet a humble and wisdomful woman of God. When I was preparing this one, the word that came to me is very strange. She said, "Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him." I don't know why, but I just sense, I feel that Tante Motan really taste and see her goodness, his goodness, and she passed it on. As we and our family first landed in Canada, Lydia's parents recommended us to meet Tante Motan and Om Yolam, as they are distant relatives from Lydia's sides of the family. In January 1987, when we arrived in Canada, and right away she invited us to join her midweek prayer meeting of ICCC at the basement of your house. And later, she invited, come and for the Sunday service at Christian Center, 4545 Jane Street. I think many people of you remember that. That was the beginning of our life journey in Canada and at ICCC through her efforts aside from God's plan. She soon becomes the grandma and the favorite Oma from our daughters. Sarah is here, and Natalia, that she sends her regards to you. They attached to themselves to her and were even asked to become the flower girls for Pastor Ed and Mimi's wedding. I think Pastor Jude just mentioned about it. I thought that not many people told. And remember, she offered the Cole farmhouse and the land in Aurora to ICC for retreat center for many, many years, and became a place of fellowship on the weekends and during the week. Like a lot of members were taking care of it for the house to enjoy it at the same time. And Sarah and Natalia celebrated their birthday in the farmhouse, for example, and they still remember that. She's a caring and loving, wanted to make sure everybody is taken care and have all they need. I think Pastor Joe have already mentioned that. When we visit her, even before we ask how about her, how about you, Tante Motan, she's already asking, how about such and such? And how is their new baby? And how is their new job? And how is their new house? And whatever it is. And we are one of the ones being blessed. When we arrive in Canada, as a proof, we still are cooking in the pans that she gave us 37 years ago, which means that she gave us the best quality. And it's very useful. You might laugh, but we are still using it. Later, in the 90s, she was the one who encouraged ICCC to go for a mission to Brazil. I think you remember that, Pastor Ed, where her younger brothers and sister live. We went with Tante and Om and 16 of us because of her, and for a 2 weeks mission. With the result, her sister-in-law, and nephew being baptized with 7 other people on the last day before heading back to Canada. She has such an important role of the kingdom success in this mission journey and the journeys to come, which continue until today, 30 years later, with the church being established and more being baptized and many mission trips in between. It may well be said already that she was also part of the building committee. And at time when we were putting the first stone on the cornerstone and the first piece of the land here in 1000 Petrolia, which is actually the south side. And as we walk across the property and the land in between, that we might be, yes, I believe we are on it here. And she said, let us agree to claim this land too. So we have actually 2 pieces of land, which is twice as big as the Korean church. So as you can see that Tante Motan, your mom, was one that was praying even before everybody thinking about it. To us, she was not an outspoken person, but yet she does a lot of things behind the scenes, especially in regards of prayer, such as praying for Kiki and for Pastor Ed, way before you become a pastor, and another testimony of prayer, and them to have the right spouses who had the fear of the Lord, which accomplished by you, Paul, and Mimi. And later, her persistent prayer of the miracle child of Pastor Ed and Mimi after a long time marriage journey, which they have an amazing miracle daughter, Naomi, and also the precious son, Nicholas. All we believe is because of a prayer mother and a grandmother. All that to say, like what Kiki has said, she has reached and finished the finish line, and well done, good servant. But as a witness, I may say thank you to her, Tante Modan, in carrying all the loving gestures and acts of kindness towards our family and others who may not be able to say a word of thanksgiving to them, to you and Mom. You will be missed and always be remembered, and your deeds and your life journey for all of us. And again, I say, taste and see that the Lord is good, and she is always be blessed, and she is always blessed, and she takes refuge in Him. Thank you for this opportunity. God bless you.